Good morning, everyone. Standard 7, Subject Social Science, Semester 2, Chapter number 2, India's Climate and Natural Resources. We all know that India is a very vast country in terms of area. Because of this, there are many diversities and climatic conditions differ from region to region. If we go in north of India, there is more cool temperature where there is hot temperature in South India. The altitude of the places, location of mountains, plateaus, distance from the sea or oceans, tides and currents of sea or the ocean and forest, each and every one plays an important role in creating the climatic condition of a particular area. India is situated in the northern hemisphere, lies between 8 degree north to 37 degree north latitude. You can see in this map, this is 8 degree north to this is 37 degree north. Due to this, the Tropic of Cancer passes through the middle of the country. So, the northern India experiences cooler climate and warm in central region because of Tropic of Cancer. Several parts of countries are more than 1500 kilometers away of the coast. Due to this, the places experiences climatic conditions with both winter and summer. However, the places which are situated at higher altitudes are cooler, like Srinagar and Manali. The places which are situated above the Tropic of Cancer experiences more cool climate, such as Srinagar in Jammu Kashmir and Manali. In this map, you can see the temperature and air pressure and winds direction. This red arrow shows the direction of winds coming from northern India towards eastern India and then went to the Indian Ocean. This is the direction of wind in the month of January. At that time, the temperature is the area which is of yellow color has more than 25 degree. The area which is in purple color has 20 to 25 degrees Celsius. Dark yellow has 15 to 20 degrees Celsius. Green has 10 to 15 degrees Celsius. And 15 and pink color zone, that is Jammu Kashmir, Uttaranchal, etc. experiences 0 to 10 degree Celsius temperature in month of January. Now, in the month of July, the direction of wind is exactly the opposite of the direction of wind in January. It goes from the Indian Ocean through southern India to eastern India and then on the upper side of northern India. At that time, in July, the temperature is more than 30 degree in pink zone, 25 to 30 degree in yellow zone, 20 to 25 in blue zone and 0 to 20 degree in green zone. That means Jammu and Kashmir, Uttaranchal are experiencing maximum 20 degrees Celsius in month of July, whereas the central region of India experiences 25 to 30 degree and Rajasthan and Kutch of Gujarat are experiencing more than 30 degrees Celsius temperature in the month of July. This two map shows the temperature and wind direction of the month of January and July. The rainfall in India is due to seasonal winds. These winds do not blow in the same direction. This results in an unequal distribution of rainfall in different parts of the country. We can't control the direction of winds, but so as there is no flow of wind in same directions, there is unequal distribution of rainfall. Thus, Meghalaya and Assam experiences heavy rainfall, whereas there is scanty rainfall in desert of Rajasthan. Rajasthan is in northwest side and Assam and Meghalaya is in East India. Therefore, it experiences high rainfall. Southern India is surrounded by water bodies on all its three sides. Due to this, places near the sea coast experiences moderate heat and cold. These areas enjoy moderate climate. That means no high winter and no high summer. The Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats are on east and west coast of South India respectively. Therefore, there is a seasonal rainfall in both of the sides. Wind changing their courses according to the seasons. India experiences all the three seasons in winter, summer and monsoon. It experiences winter cold weather in December, January and February. The places in north and northeastern India like Shimla, Darjeeling experiences extremely cold temperature and many times it falls towards 5 degrees Celsius, which results into snowfall. It is not very cold in southern India as it is comparatively nearer to the equator. South India is nearer to equator, therefore there is no more cold weather, no more hot weather. Therefore it experiences the balanced weather, whereas Shimla and Darjeeling experiences snowfall. Next is summer season. It experiences between March and May. The direct sun rays falling on the places of Tropic of Cancer. We know that Tropic of Cancer is passing through the center of India. Therefore, central India and western India experiences more heat in summer season comparing to other states of the India. The temperature ranges between 45 degree to 50 degrees Celsius during April and June. Next is monsoon season, a very important season for us, and it arrives between June to September. It receives approximately 80% of rainfall during this month. The wind blowing across the Arabian Sea enters India through the Malabar coast of Kerala. That region receives more than 300 centimeters of rain throughout the year. The wind blowing from Bay of Bengal brings the rainfall to eastern Ghats of India like West Bengal, Assam and Meghalaya. The retreating monsoon winds spring rainfall to Punjab, Himachal and Uttarakhand in the month of October and November. This happens due to the direction of winds. The area in this map shows the rainfall in centimeter in particular area. The area which is of yellow color are receiving rainfall less than 50 centimeter throughout the year, that is Rajasthan and some part of Jammu Kashmir, Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh. Pink zone receives 50 to 100 centimeter of rainfall. Green zone receives 100 to 200 centimeter and blue zone receives more than 200 centimeter. That is East India and part of South India. Here we have learned about the three seasons and their approximate temperature throughout the year. You have to complete the questions related to these two pages in your workbook relating to temperature, air pressure, wind directions in different months and season experienced by India in different months, and how much rainfall is received by different region of India. Thank you.